Trump's first 5 executive orders. The breakdown of their impact on America and the global economy. When Donald Trump took office, he wasted no time signing executive orders that reshaped America's domestic policies and international standing. These directives affected immigration, trade, environmental policy, national security, and economic regulation, creating ripple effects felt by everyday Americans and the global economy. In this expanded breakdown, we'll analyze each of Trump's first 5 executive orders, focusing on their intended goals, real-world consequences, and how they altered the political and economic landscape. More importantly, we'll discuss how everyday Americans can adapt, a theme central to my book, Rising Above: How to Thrive in the Face of Chaos and Uncertainty. 1. Withdrawal from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP. What this EO did. The TPP was a massive trade agreement between the U.S. and 11 Pacific Rim countries aimed at reducing tariffs and fostering economic cooperation. Trump's executive order formally withdrew the U.S. from the deal, arguing that it favored multinational corporations and harmed American workers. Impact on the government. 1. Shifted trade focus from multilateral agreements to bilateral deals. 2. Reduced American influence in Asian economic policy. 3. Disrupted pre-existing government economic planning efforts. Impact on the public. 1. American businesses lost streamlined trade opportunities in Asia. 2. Increased costs on certain goods imported from Asia. 3. Limited access to international markets for small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs. Impact on the global economy. 1. Asian Pacific nations moved forward without the U.S., strengthening economic ties with China. 2. America's withdrawal allowed China to fill the void, increasing its influence in global trade. 3. Led to potential long-term disadvantages for U.S. businesses in Asia. 2. Federal hiring freeze. What this EO did. Trump froze federal hiring, citing a need to reduce government spending. While this was framed as a cost-cutting measure, it effectively blocked the replacement of retiring workers and new hires in government agencies. Impact on the government. 1. Federal departments faced staffing shortages, slowing operations. 2. Essential services like Social Security and Veterans Affairs suffered major delays. 3. Created backlogs in paperwork processing for passports, tax refunds, and benefits. Impact on the public. 1. Delays in public services affected everyday life. Passport applications took longer. Social services struggled to keep up with demand. 2. Reduced job opportunities for people looking for federal employment, particularly in rural areas where government jobs are crucial. Impact on the global economy. 1. Slower bureaucratic processes affected U.S. companies doing business abroad. 2. Other nations saw this as a sign of reduced U.S. government efficiency, hurting diplomatic relations. 3. Reinstating the Mexico City policy, global gag rule. What this EO did. This order cut U.S. federal funding to international organizations that provide or promote abortion services. It was a move backed by pro-life groups but deeply controversial among human rights organizations. Impact on the government. 1. Limited funding to groups offering family planning and reproductive healthcare services. 2. Strengthened the conservative base but faced backlash from women's rights organizations. Impact on the public. 1. Restricted healthcare access for women, particularly in developing nations. 2. Organizations that provided HIV, AIDS treatment and maternal care lost funding, leading to health crises. Impact on the global economy. 1. Reduced access to contraception and family planning in low-income countries contributed to higher birth rates and economic strain. 2. U.S. influence in global health initiatives weakened, while European countries increased their support for these programs. 4. Advancing the Dakota Access and Keystone XL pipelines. What this EO did. This order revived the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines, previously halted due to environmental concerns. Impact on the government. 1. Overturned Obama-era environmental policies. 2. Strengthened ties with the oil and gas industry. 3. Created tensions with indigenous groups and environmental activists. Impact on the public. 1. Increased risk of water contamination and oil spills in environmentally sensitive areas. 2. Created jobs in the short term but led to long-term environmental risks. Impact on the global economy. 1. Encouraged oil investment but harmed the renewable energy sector. 2. Increased U.S. oil production, lowering global prices. 5. Immigration ban, Muslim ban Executive Order 13769. What this EO did: restricted travel and immigration from 7 Muslim-majority nations, citing national security concerns. Impact on the government. 1. Sparked legal battles and protests nationwide. 2. Created confusion among border agencies and led to detentions of legal residents. Impact on the public. 1. Families were separated, and visa holders were stranded in airports. 2. Businesses relying on global talent saw a drop in skilled workers. Impact on the global economy. 1. Deteriorated relations with affected countries. 2. Tech and healthcare industries, which depend on foreign talent, faced hiring difficulties. Overall impact of Trump's executive orders. Trump's first executive orders signaled a shift toward nationalism and deregulation. While his supporters saw these moves as a win for American independence, the broader consequences included: 1. Increased economic uncertainty. 2. Tensions with trade partners. 3. Environmental rollbacks. 4. Challenges for immigrant communities. 5. Reduced access to global markets for businesses. Tariffs and trade restrictions made imports more expensive. For consumers, prices on food, fuel, and everyday goods rose due to disrupted supply chains. How this connects to Rising Above: How to Thrive in the Face of Chaos and Uncertainty. My book, Rising Above, is about how individuals can navigate uncertainty and financial instability. The policy shifts under Trump forced Americans to adapt, just as my book outlines how people can thrive in unstable times. Key lessons from the book that apply today: embrace change. Government policies will always shift. Being flexible is key to staying ahead. Strengthen financial resilience. Budgeting wisely and diversifying income can protect you from policy-driven job losses. Understand global markets. Tariffs and trade restrictions affect job security and prices. Knowing how to navigate these changes is crucial. Stay informed and engaged. Political shifts directly impact your financial future. Staying informed helps you prepare. Final thoughts: how to rise above political and economic uncertainty. Political decisions shape national and global policies, but your financial resilience is in your hands. No matter which policies are enacted, having a strong financial foundation, multiple income streams, and a mindset of adaptability will keep you secure. Pre-order Rising Above: How to Thrive in the Face of Chaos and Uncertainty today. What do you think about these executive orders? Comment below. Subscribe for more insights on navigating financial and political uncertainty.